So Claude's latest model, Fable, combined with Higgsfield AI is something you'll absolutely want to learn and try right now, because by using the new Fable model with Higgsfield, you can now turn an idea into a fully produced video in cinematic scenes in minutes, without even touching traditional editing software like After Effects or Final Cut. And you could use them for cinematic B-roll, marketing videos, social media ads, music videos, animated sequences, and more. You're able to create full 3D motion renders like this keyboard here, a cinematic explainer type animation like this here, or even lifelike cinematic B-roll and drone shots. Each of these videos were generated in a few minutes with just a single simple prompt inside Claude and zero advanced prompt engineering. I'll show you exactly how to set this up and how to create your first cinematic video without any experience. So I'll be using a fresh Claude and Higgsfield account to run you through how exactly to set this up. And before you get started, make sure that you have both a Claude account, obviously, and a Higgsfield account. Higgsfield is the generative media platform powering the cinematic AI video creation. And I've also partnered with Higgsfield on this video, and they're kindly giving away to my audience 10 ultimate plan codes worth $500 each. All you gotta do to win one is give this video a like and comment the code word director and tell me what type of videos you're planning to make. And I'll select 10 winners to claim the ultimate plan in a week's time. All right, so let's start in the Claude app. To set this up, usually we'd go into settings, but Claude's layout has recently changed. Instead, click the customize button here, go into connectors, and here is where we'll connect Claude to Higgsfield. On the top right, click add, and then custom connector. In the name field, type in Higgsfield, and then copy this exact URL into this field, and you can leave everything else empty. And I'll leave that URL in the description box below so you can just copy and paste it and make things easier for you. It will then ask you to sign in with your Higgsfield account to accept the connection. I'm already signed in, obviously, but once you sign in, just make sure that you allow all permissions when it asks you so you get access to everything. Then after that's all done, here you want to start a new chat in Claude and make sure that both the Higgsfield connector is toggled on, and also really importantly, triple check that the latest Claude Fable model is switched on here too. This is actually really important because the Fable model is the smartest model that Claude has shipped yet, and it will help us build out the correct prompt automatically. But by itself, it can only describe your visual idea. Since we've got it connected to Higgsfield now, the model actually directs the whole thing, writing the complex prompts, picking the right AI model for each shot, and producing the footage right here in the app. So now we're set up, let's first try generating an animation. So here's a real example that I'll use. On this channel, I review a lot of tech, as you probably know, and often need an explainer animation or motion graphic, something that shows what's inside the device, like the battery charging or the chipset working. Think documentary or Vox style motion graphics. Normally, this would take me over a full day in Adobe After Effects, but with this Higgsfield and Fable setup, it takes minutes with zero prompt engineering. You can literally talk to the Fable model like you're briefing a designer. So I'll show you live with this prompt, and you can even just talk to Claude right here. I'll show you right now. So if you click, or I should say hit Command D, and I'll say, Higgsfield, create a mixed media explainer showing how an iPhone camera captures light and turns it into a video. Then hit Enter. And look at what it's doing before it generates anything. It's not just passing my words along, it's actually rewriting my lazy prompt into what the video model actually needs. And once you give it a little while, and depending on what you generate, obviously, Claude might also ask you what type of style you want to go for, and also how long you want the video to be. It's basically like a choose your adventure approach and makes things super, super easy. So now that it's generated, that took roughly 2 minutes, which is pretty quick given everything. And here's what we've got. So let's take a look. I am pretty impressed, honestly, with this output, considering how fast it created it and how long this would take me to create manually. And also I can add all sorts of voiceovers, and it's easy to make small changes by just sending a follow-up prompt. It's genuinely mind-blowing. And a heads up that everything Claude generates lands also in your Higgsfield account here. So in your Higgsfield account, you want to download the videos right here in your browser for the full quality to drop into an editing timeline, for example, rather than taking it from the Claude app. It's really important that you note this down and make sure that you get the raw asset files from the Higgsfield website. And yes, this does all, cost credits, but I've found that it's way more cost effective than outsourcing it. And the biggest perk is just how fast it is. This would have taken me over a day, like I mentioned, but it doesn't replace motion designers for more complex niche tasks, but it's honestly perfect for creating fast, detailed animations for videos or marketing campaigns. Now let's go full cinematic, because this is the one that replaces the most expensive footage you'll ever need. So here's how I'd use it in another real life scenario. So I'm about to fly to Bali in a few weeks to shoot a travel video, and it'll need a bunch of cinematic B-roll, which takes literally days and a team to film. But I might want to mock up a storyboard or fill in a drone shot before I even leave for the trip. So let's literally do that with Higgsfield. This is stuff that I'd actually do before the trip coming up. So it's the same workflow essentially as the animation. So you typed your prompt, or I would voice it out again in natural language like this, but this time I'll be a bit more specific in the prompt and you'll see what I mean. And again, I don't even need to type it out. I can use that Command D shortcut and say, Higgsfield, create a 12-second cinematic aerial drone shot of the Uluwatu cliffs in Bali at golden hour. Slow push in along the towering limestone cliff face, waves crashing on the rocks far below, sun flaring low over the ocean, lush clifftop greenery, moody, filmic, smooth drone movement. That sounded like a haiku poem, but this should look pretty epic. So hit enter, and again, Claude's reasoning will do the heavy lifting for you. That's the beauty of this model. And it will select the best AI models and build out your prompt and give it some time. So let's just jump cut to when it's done. Now that took slightly longer at 3 to 4 minutes, and let's see what we have here. Now, this is absolutely insane. It again automatically chooses the custom AI video model to use and generated an almost picture perfect shot that it could absolutely be used if I missed the drone shot in real life myself in Bali. And it also gives me the right framing, the right idea before I'm even on that trip in a few weeks' time. And you can even make big tweaks actually, like make it dusk instead of golden hour, and it will regrade the whole scene while keeping the same shot. And pro tip, if you use the prompt, keep the exact same cinematic style, I find that you can create a matching set of shots as if they're all filmed on the same camera, the same rig, and even same location. It's pretty useful stuff. Now, is it perfect? No, it isn't. You'll regenerate some shots, some outputs land soft on the first try, and if you're a professional editor already, you'll still want to grade and finesse the final footage yourself. But if you don't edit and you don't have that experience, this setup gets you some seriously insane videos and shots from just a single sentence. And I mean, there are entire social media accounts now that are fully AI generated, virtual characters with millions of followers, landing real brand deals with brands like Prada and Samsung, which is just mind-blowing to me. A few years ago, this was all just science fiction, but now, as you can see, we can generate all sorts of videos and animations while making your morning coffee. We are absolutely living in wild times. Also, don't forget to drop that code word comment director for a chance to get a free Higgsfield Ultimate plan, and be sure to be subscribed to the channel for that giveaway. Give it a try and let me know how you like it. I hope this video has helped you, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.